Welcome to pile number 1. The figure in the Two of Wands stands on a high terrace, one hand resting on a wand fixed to the wall, the other cradling a small globe, the whole world held gently in his palm. He is not moving yet. He is looking out over everything available to him. The sea, the mountains, the open and waiting horizon. There is a quality to this image that is less about hesitation and more about the particular stillness of someone who is deciding, not whether but how and when. If you chose this pile, that distinction matters more than it might first appear. The honest answer is, not yet, but the thought is very much alive in him. The Two of Wands is a card of someone standing at the threshold between what is and what could be, holding the vision of the future in his hands and turning it over with real intention. He is not indifferent to the question your heart is asking. He is, in the language of this card, planning, weighing, looking at the horizon with the specific focus of someone who has a destination in mind and is working out the route. What this card asks of you is a particular kind of trust in the timing rather than the intention. The intention appears to be there. The globe is already in his hands. The horizon is already being considered. What has not yet happened is the step forward. And that step will come from a place of readiness rather than being hurried into being. The world in his palm is yours too. Let him find his way to the edge and choose to move. Welcome to pile number 2. Of all the cards that could have arrived for this question, this one carries perhaps the most quietly joyful answer. The world shows a dancing figure at the center of a great laurel wreath. Arms open, 2 wands held lightly. The 4 corners of the card anchored by the symbols of completion and wholeness. This is the final card of the major arcana. It does not arrive for moments that are unfinished or uncertain in their bones. It arrives when something has genuinely, fully come together. When a cycle reaches its natural and beautiful conclusion. When everything that needed to align has aligned. When the wholeness of something becomes undeniable. For your question, this card is as close to a yes as the tarot offers. What it speaks to is a relationship that has reached a point of real completion within itself. Not an ending, but the kind of fullness that naturally, organically moves toward the next thing. The world does not propose out of fear or external pressure, or a feeling that time is running out. It proposes because something has genuinely arrived, because the foundation is solid enough and the feeling is whole enough that the next step is less a leap of faith and more an acknowledgement of what already exists between you. There is also something in this card for you personally. A reminder that you are not waiting passively in this story. You are the dancing figure at the center of it, whole in yourself, held within a circle of your own making. Whatever comes, that remains true. Welcome to pile number 3. The figure in the 9 of Wands is weary in the most human way. Bandaged, leaning on their staff, 8 wands standing upright behind them like a barricade they have built from everything they have survived. They look back over one shoulder with eyes that have seen things, that have learned the particular wariness of someone who has been hurt enough times to stop assuming safety. And yet they are still standing, still holding the wand, still here. That resilience is real and it is remarkable, and it lives in the person you are asking about as much as it may live in you. The answer this card carries is one of almost. The 9 sits one step away from the 10. One step away from completion, from the finish line, from the moment everything resolves into wholeness. He is close. But between where he stands and that final step lives the weight of everything those 8 wands behind him represent. Past experiences, old wounds, a guardedness that was earned and has not yet fully loosened its grip. The walls he has built are not a rejection of you. They are the architecture of someone who learned to protect himself. And they will come down on their own timeline, not yours. What this card asks of you is patience with a version of him that is still healing, alongside a clear-eyed honesty about what you need and by when. The 9 always moves toward the 10. But the step has to be his to take, made freely from a place of genuine readiness rather than pressure. Hold your own ground while you wait. You deserve someone who arrives at this fully, not halfway.